How's it going? Gamers. I'm here with my gamer, Ben. That's not his real name, but he didn't want to tell me that for like 2 years, but we're sticking with it. Gamers, today, if you didn't know already because you're a fake fan or brand new, God forbid, we're wrapping milk in rubber bands, and I'm going to explain the complexity of humans. Ben, you want to say anything? Did I interrupt you? Or?
No.
All right, fine. Yeah, you just seemed like it. What, you think you're the one in charge here?
I am.
You son of a... Okay. It's Gerald. Come on. Wait, should we get Gerald?
I can get him real quick. Yeah, I'll get him quick.
Sure, if you don't mind. If you want, we can restart recording.
No.
Alright, fine. Oh, you're gonna have to do a face reveal, though, unless you use your hood. Oh, jeez. Don't worry, gamers. 10 million subscribers will do it. While he's getting Gerald, I'll explain what humans are before Gerald shows up, because we're trying to keep that from him. And in general, it's kind of dangerous information for someone, a deity of his tier. So, a human being is, sentient, 4 limbs, got a face, emotions, cares about other things for the most part. How's it going, gamers? That's Jer Bear. We gotta keep him at a splash radius though once we get close, because he will die.
Okay, well,
just like... Love you, Jer Bear. How's it going? This is the start of the show. He's in charge. Alright, but now that you know what a human is, let's get into why that matters, right? Why you should even care that he's a human being. Let's do the first one. I'm gonna miss this one. Perfect size. Alright.
I'm not gonna say it.
Alright. But human beings, right? What makes us so special is, in my opinion and experience, is compassion, right? So the fact that we actually care about something more than surviving and reproducing is what makes us human. That's why we call it the humanitarian things humanitarian, and humane is humane. There's a reason those words are what they are, right? Otherwise, you would just be animal. I know the whole separates us from animals phrase is done to death, but really that it's for a reason. A lot of cliches exist for no good reason, just because people think they roll off the tongue, right? I blame the French, don't tell anyone I said that, but some of the cliches are legitimate, and you should definitely keep them in mind. Don't worry, it's my job to tell you which ones those are, so just like, comment, subscribe, Patreon right now to figure out the meaning of life.
There's a certain number of you who are not subscribed. Please subscribe.
According to YouTube statistics.
Record. Yes.
I have a graph where I call myself a bitch. And now
You just said a no-no word. That's
I would
bullshit.
never say a no. Gamers, you know me, especially if you show up to the live streams. I've never said a no-no word in my life. I'm incapable. Quite literally. Shit.
And upon the complexities
Back
of
in the
humanity,
humans, which is the whole point of this, why it came
Lies.
around. So, lies. Oh, okay. So lies are usually used to preserve whatever hedonistic indulgence that a human might be trying to maintain, right? And unless you live a true life of nobility, which will ultimately make you the happiest. Like if you pursue instant gratification style pleasure, you're gonna end up lying a lot more often, which is another part of the human experience and more ties into our monkey brains, if that makes sense. You see, how you ascend from the monkey brain, which is what has kept us alive through caveman era and hunt to survive, reproduce to survive era. If you ascend past that, right? Not ascend as in like, Redditor stuff, or you know what I mean, gamers. If you want to go past the animalistic portion of it, because there is an animalistic part of human beings. We're technically animals by science, by nature, but what separates you as a human is if you reject the animalistic temptation and embrace humanity. That's going to be kind of done to death, that word. So I would kind of try to block it out from here forward, but no, seriously. What makes you human, again, is pretty simple. Compassion and understanding long-term versus short-term gratification, as well as really separating I need to stall while I remember what I was talking about. As well as suppressing basically it can be summed down to suppressing animalistic indulgences and embracing humanity, which you've heard everywhere. Like, again, compassion, said that like 5 times, but compassion and emotion, the full spectrum of it, good and bad. You can't have good emotion without bad emotion, otherwise it's just emotion. If it was all the same, it would just be worthless, exactly.
But then, of course, you talk about the good parts of humanity, but then on the other side, the spectrum, like, of course, poaching and wanting to destroy.
Yeah. I'm sorry, gamers. We had to fake this challenge 2 times. It was too much, okay? And it has nothing to do with my borderline sensual obsession with milk.
Are you sure?
No. Yes. Yes.
You drank the last 4 gallons. 5th one, yeah, I don't have another one today.
Tell me the last time you heard a camera talk.
iCarly.
Freddy's a human being, alright? You're different. Gamers, we were talking about sociopaths. We got a little farther along, but I remember what we said. Okay. Hey! It's not a laughing matter. Stinky brainer. I'm sorry. We went a little farther. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I got a little emotional. Okay, it's been a rough patch these past few days. Gamers, sociopaths. Why are sociopaths so evil? They're simply devoid of emotion, right? That's the right word, right? I mean sociopath, psychopath. Whatever the actual word is for people without feelings.
Yeah, that's sociopath.
Why are they so evil?
I think
it's because they lack humanity. Again, humanity, it really just keeps tying back to compassion. You can lose your humanity. Just because you're a human being does not mean you're human. Just because, you're animal. And arguably, and that also helps us introduce the fact that other mammals can be human. Like dogs, for example, have a level of humanity within them. I'm not saying dogs are human beings, obviously, but you understand what I mean.
They go to heaven.
Yeah, exactly. You saw the movie. So, but no, seriously, humanity really ties down to your capability, willingness, and experience of emotions and what you do with them. Because you can lose your humanity. Not a JoJo reference. You can lose your humanity.
That's a JoJo reference?
You didn't... Oh my god. Yeah. Have you seen part 1, you freaking heathen?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Haven't seen JoJo and you're trying to tell me you're sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a life.
You think you're capable?
Thank you.
Alright, just because you make money and have relationships with people and are content with your where you're at and are moving forward and contributing to humanity doesn't mean you have a life. Ben.
Yeah, I have no comeback.
Yeah, that's right. Gamers, I'm literally undefeated in every thing. Okay. But back to humanity. All right. Now we were talking about the complexity of humans, not necessarily just introducing humanity.
Yeah.
Now the reason why human beings, I totally blanked. If the camera didn't cut off and we didn't fake this challenge, then Where is it? Where is it? Okay, you son of a gun. I can't touch that up in post. But the thing is with humans being like so complex, that ties back again to. I'm not trying to be the circle back person. Don't get me wrong. It's different. All right. The reasons humans can lose their humanity and still be human beings again goes to the complexity of them. Which I know. I'm just repeating the title. Hear me out.
You're stalling.
I'm not Kami. What are you talking about? Stalin?
I made a SpongeBob reference.
Stalin. Oh, stalling.
What's stalling?
What's stalling? Can you stalling? No. But gamers, human beings. Let's start with the complexity of emotion and keep on the compassion subject, right?
I think philosophy is the thing.
Philosophy is it?
Yeah. Why do you think philosophy is a thing?
An excuse for people to not work but still go to college.
Sounds like life for me.
It's jokes, gamers. It's important, but it doesn't take dedicating your life anymore. But that's a whole subject. That's a whole thing, gamers. humans are complex for a reason. And so much so that, well, obviously we can't understand ourselves. If we were so simple to where we could understand ourselves, we wouldn't be able to understand ourselves. We would be too simple. So.
Where's that from?
It is from something else. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not that big brain.
I read that somewhere.
Okay, if I was that big brain, it would be because of a tumor, not. You know me. All right, but humans in particular, because we're just talking about humans, are complex because of the spectrum of emotions we can experience and what we choose to do about them. Right? It's not all just survival, eat, reproduce. We have compassion towards other things. And while a lot of people argue, oh, love is your pee pee poo poo, Rick and Morty. It's deeper than that. Otherwise, you would just have gigolos, and everyone would be very promiscuous for the sake of reproducing, because that would be the end goal, right? And while a lot of people are, you could argue those people.
But then lobsters, they find a single mate for life.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, and then it ties into the human being having humanity despite not being a human being.
Okay.
Humanity itself, and again, more complicated than humans can understand. That's going to be my excuse for the majority of this video. Alright. It's... Wow. I don't even know where to go from there, but... It's really about compassion and purpose, if we want to build upon that. Let's talk about human needs. I don't know why I didn't bring that up. I know that really well. Okay? Gosh dang it. All right. So human needs are very unique to humans, and it starts out with, food, water, shelter. You're not going to die, right?
Yeah.
And then above that, tell you what. Could you turn off that camera and Google for me? Human needs.
Okay.
There's going to be a pyramid, right? Hey, I promise I have more to add. I'm not just going to read it. It's not recording?
It hasn't been for a while, probably.
Dang it! Probably ran out of story. Stinky.
Oh, at least this. Okay. So Google what again?
All right. Human needs. Like a pyramid or something. Like, if you just Google human needs and go to images, it should do pyramid.
Where's your Google?
Oh, I forgot I used not Google because I care about getting relevant results that aren't tailored to my cookies.
Yes.
DuckDuckGo gang?
Yeah.
You're lying.
Very much so. I am very much uncultured. That's okay, I guess.
Wow, it's almost as if you don't watch my videos.
Hey, I try, but I have a life.
Stinky brainer. Okay. So, I got the pyramid here. DuckDuckGo has it because DuckDuckGo Epic confirmed. Okay. So, I'll keep wrapping it. If the phone dies, the phone dies. It was accidental. I didn't mean to make a Rocky quote there. All right. So, of course, you got physiological needs at the bottom: food, water, shelter, just so that you're able to live. And then safety needs, which is technically separate from physiological needs like food and water. So, like, I'm not going to die immediately. Like, the floor beneath me isn't going to collapse. Like, I'm not going to, be attacked out of nowhere, right? You're not going to die because of that concern, but you still have it for good reason. And, if you're that terrified constantly, you can't live, right? You can survive, but you can't live. Past that bottom tier of human needs, it's about living over surviving. And then from there, you have belongingness and love, which is relationships, and, you feel like you belong somewhere to an extent, like you fit or you're contributing to a community in a way that makes an impact, which also ties into higher needs, like esteem needs, which, perfect transition, is the prestige and feeling of accomplishment. So are you contributing? Are you doing something to add to, whether it's society or your book club, it's on different scales, but definitely a part of living over surviving, which is also another human thing, living over surviving. Surviving is more for the animals, living is for things that have humanity, if that makes sense. And then there's self-actualization at the tippy top. This is the last one, which is realizing your full potential. Hold on, I forgot my glasses. All right. That includes creative aspects. So are you creating things and doing all that you possibly can? You don't. Regret is hugely stemmed from wasted potential, right? Like, what could I have done? That's another reason why laying around in bed, and like, even if you're being taken care of, even if you have like a trust fund, you can't just do nothing and be happy. It's for a reason. That's what the human. And then these can come into like bigger categories, like self-fulfillment needs is at the top with the like self-actualization, purpose, stuff like that. And at the bottom, it's like basic needs is what food and water is. In the middle is psychological needs, things that you either won't go crazy with, and then you'll achieve a level of like true happiness if you really meet these needs. I've also found, if we can tie this back to things like depression, the majority of people I've found who have depression, and I'm not talking about like your brain is wired to where you can't be happy. That's like clinical depression. I'm talking the majority of people like with depression, and even some people tell them like, yeah, you definitely have depression. It almost always, in fact, everybody I've met on the live streams, it stemmed from these human needs. And we figured out where they're lacking in these human needs, fixed that, and their entire life, every aspect of it is changed. Entirely. In some of the best ways possible. And they've gone off to do things that it's so easy to be jealous of, but I'm honestly super, super happy for them. And I'm even more so happy that I'm able to do that kind of thing for people. So if you understand these 6 needs, we'll go over again so you don't have to rewind the video, whatever. At the very basic, you got psychological needs, food, water, warmth, basic stuff. Security needs, are you going to die immediately? Are you in danger? Belongingness and love needs, do you have a level of relationships? And we can tie this into the highlights clips where I said sex has something to do with it, but it's not necessary. And like relationship, like do you have friends, family? And let me say this saying, because a lot of you have terrible families, and it's a shame because a solid family. Hey, I'm not bashing you, okay? I'm talking.
I know, but like, why did you say that?
I'm sorry. All right, there's some people with really bad families, man. You gotta understand. All right. I'll give you the extreme examples then. There's people being molested.
I'll get the shotgun.
There we go. See, there's like some of you have families like but it doesn't have to be that bad. Some of you have families that are. Let me give you this saying, right? And it's been said to you probably, maybe not, wrong your entire life. Blood is thicker than water saying, right? One of my favorites. But not because blood is thicker than water in the way that everybody says it is. The full saying to that, and it's just ridiculous to me that they took this part out. It's freaking crafty. One of the biggest cons of humanity, in my opinion. It's the blood of the covenant is thicker than the mere water of the womb. So the relationships and families you choose to have is more important than just being related to somebody. All right. As a Hispanic, that's a little controversial when I bring it up because I got like, but no, I love my family.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Like in Mexico, the culture is that family is everything.
Yeah,
That's why they have Day of the Dead, especially. Make sure that they remember.
Oh yeah, no, and family's important. Like you should respect your parents if like they're respectable. Obviously though, everybody's somebody's family. Mm-hmm. So if that made you a good person, we wouldn't have any bad people. So just remember that saying, the full saying, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the mere water of the womb. All right. And moving above from belongingness and love, relationships, esteem needs. So, do you have a prestige and feeling of are you accomplishing things, right? Whether that's corporate level or...
Not at all.
I'm kidding. No, it's good. Oh, curses. Don't worry, gamers, I've never cursed in my life. But, it's important. Now, you're going to survive without these. Again, let's emphasize that point. But, esteem, is a big, and that's where self-esteem should come from. A lot of people mistake ego with having self-esteem. They're like, oh, you should just love yourself unconditionally. That's called having a massive ego, you dummy. Are you kidding me? Do you like anybody who just loves themselves so much and is like, oh yeah, well, I love myself, so whatever I do is okay.
You can't love yourself unconditionally, then that means that you have no motive to grow.
Yeah, and then you're going to feel terrible. There's a reason people like that stay sad, okay? Mm-hmm. There's a reason people like that are up so late at night for no reason, and no reason in particular. No, it's not us. So I know where our problem is. Is it you? All right, well then I'll help you out here. It's what I do. Okay. Don't worry.
Morning is fun.
You're working this out. All right, sweet. That's the point of all of this, yeah. Okay. And then at the very top, you got self-actualization. So above accomplishing things, are you doing the most you can?
No. Not at all.
All right. See, it's a good thing we're recognizing these problems, but yeah, do the most you can, reach your full potential. Otherwise, you'll have massive regret, and that keeps happiness away. I'm just gonna put this here.
Is he out of the
Gerald?
Yeah.
Maybe if I very nice, bro. Thank you.
But then he won't be able to be seen by the camera. He's not in the shot. I still want him to be safe though. You can't kill him. Not yet.
Alright.
Not ever.
You think you could? He'd like to see you try.
I know. I mean, he had several martial arts mastered.
Skippy, if you're listening to this, Skippy does martial arts.
Hi.
She's really good at it. Then we gotta be smart with Gerald. TBH. All right, but those are the. All right. Those human needs. I didn't see anything off camera, just so that's clear. I just like making that face. Those human needs again, like tie back to humanity itself, right? Like, why do we have those human needs? Why do we care?
Well, one, you need to survive.
Yeah, you need to survive. Yeah,
feel.
and then like have contentment, and it ties again back. Like think about all those human needs, and think about compassion. It's everywhere in those human needs. And here, let me list those off again because I realized we went on a kind of a tangent, and I didn't just get you the summary. So, basic. You got physiological needs: food, water, shelter. Safety needs, so someone going to kill you immediately. Belongingness and love needs, or something. You got a relationship, or an intimate relationship, family. And then you got esteem needs, which is prestige, feeling of accomplishment. And self-actualization, which is, are you realizing your full potential? I'm going to put that pyramid somewhere on screen or link in the description in case you ever want to reference it. But if you literally just Google human needs, go to images, it'll give you a pyramid that's very similar. I do have a favorite pyramid, though, so I'll show you. And a lot of them are cringe. Some people think they know everything because they know the human needs. They don't. No. It's freaking stinky. All right. And let me bring this up before I forget to. A lot of psychologists are very cringe. Very cringe. Ruin people's lives, and it disgusts me. I do not feel bad for bashing on those psychologists. It's terrible that they crap on the profession like that. So take your psychologist with a grain of salt, or a sociologist, or counselor, whatever. Anyone who's trying to make your life better in any way. If their life isn't put together, don't listen to them. No.
Well, it is true.
Yeah.
It's like, why go to a person who's been divorced 5 times asking for tips?
Yeah.
Go for the person who's been married for 35 years and say, well, let's make it work.
Exactly. Come on, it's ridiculous. Would you ask a broke person or the person who can't stay in a relationship very long for advice on money or relationships? You might, but does it work out for you?
You need to know what you should do and not what you shouldn't do.
Yeah, and think about it. You know, if they know how to make things better, but they're not doing so for themselves. Shut up, okay? Alright, I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay.
It's a process.
It's a process. But, you know, if someone claims to be a professional and, like, you know, they're going through a shit. Like, alright, if your psychologist has a psychologist, don't listen to them.
Of course there are some good
there's some. Oh, there's good stuff. Alright. There's good psychologists, and that might not always be the case. You know, there's amazing psychologists out there who have my full respect. But the ones who take the title and just were like, well, I went to college because I had emotional issues, and I learned about it in college, so I know how to make everybody amazing. It's ridiculous.
Yay.
You ever been to a college campus and asked people basic questions about crap?
Oh, they don't even know.
I'm sorry, the standards are so... Yeah! The standards are so low now.
Like they say, who bombed Pearl Harbor? They'll say,
they'll say, they say like Nazis or something. We're gonna have to censor that, by the way. The N-word.
Yeah.
That's totally dead.
Let's just bleep it out.
Don't worry, I'm good at that. Gamers, that was not what it looked like. So, that's humanity in a nutshell, as Jen whatever would say. And embrace it. Embrace your humanity, okay? It's a very, very important thing you do. Not just to survive, but to live. There's a reason I have that kind of cheesy saying at the top of the channel, learn to live, right? That's what you do around here. Living is far more than surviving, okay? It's the ultimate human experience. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's okay. So, one of my favorite games is Batman, right? But then Scarecrow has a great quote. What's the point of living without fear? You're not going to do anything that's worth anything if you're not afraid of doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, a great relationship can go out of asking that person out. But if you're afraid of it, it's not going to happen.
I mean, to an extent, yeah. That's why you need like problems to overcome, which is achievement and contribution, right? Are you solving problems? Are you helping people, improving things? And like with the Jake quote from Adventure Time, life without problems is so boring.
Like, oh yeah.
You know, yeah.
I agree.
It's true. You know, you should be grateful for problems. Think about them this way: if life's like super tough, there's a few ways to think about it. I remember a game where I think it was Sudokai. I used to get your name right. I love you, Sudokai.
Get special.
Watching. Oh, got it. Hand me the broom.
No.
Hand me the broom. Oh, your back's broken. I shouldn't have.
Yeah, it's surgery. There's a difference.
Oh shit,
dude.
Oh, that sucked. Oh, I got my alcoholic bump. You know, it was just like this old wife's tale, I think, of where on the back of your skull, if you have a little bump, it's like alcoholic. It means you're alcoholic. You're like addicted to things easy.
Oh crap! Me too.
Oh no.
I'm gonna give it the spatula rather than let that happen.
No, it's fine. I won't do it again.
Are you sure?
Yes. Someone needs to watch the camera. I'm okay. All right. But so the guy. Okay.
Wouldn't it suck if we weren't recording for that?
But all right. So if life's tough for you, you could think about it in a few ways, and a different way works better for other people. The Joe Rogan method, and I don't agree with a lot that Joe Rogan says, but I do agree with some things that Joe Rogan says for sure. But then again, I haven't consumed a lot of his content. Is that like you could pretend that there's a documentary crew filming you around for a movie, and like this is your development stage. You know, this is where you go through the hardship before you achieve, you know, that ultimate success, the climax, right, of the movie. Or they're documenting your success, but before it happened. And this is the part where you struggle, right? And you become a so much better person.
And no one believes in you.
Yeah, and like everyone thinks you just got where you got because you got there, or you're there. Or you could say, or you could think of it as this way. Here's how I love to think about it. Think of it as like a training exercise, right? Like you're going through training. like everything that's super hard, like it's training you, right? Or it doesn't have to be a simulation. It could just be like, ooh, okay. This is nice because this is gonna make me much stronger, and we're training. Like training. I don't know. I just think of it that way. That's how I like to do it. Like with bad relationships, getting out of it, it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to go in and fix this. I'm gonna have to do this right. If I do it wrong, there will be consequences, but I'll learn how to do it right. Kind of like a video game, right? You could also think of life as a video game.
Life is like a video game.
I
haven't played in a while.
Yes. Dude, too much nostalgia. If you want old YouTube, stick around. But gamers, it's like it's super fun if you think about it. A video game. I know Thomas Frank kind of likes to do that, from my understanding. He's another guy on YouTube. Totally not more subscribers or anything. Subscribe. I'm kidding. It's fine. I love you, gamers. I love you, gamers. I'm not supposed to know that. Okay. They're freak. They're not supposed to be aware of that. But no, gamers. I'm seriously very happy with you. But gamers, if you think of it as a video game, it's like if the hard stuff is like if problems are coming, like you want to go where the bad guys are, right? You want to go where the hard stuff is. Like if there's no bad guys, if there's no difficulties, then you're going in the wrong direction. You know, you're staying where you already were. You're not moving forward. It's
like you're on a hill with no brakes. You're either going forward or you're going back.
Exactly. Yeah. I like that saying. And there's another saying. It's like you're either living or you're dying, or growing or you're dying. You're either growing or you're dying.
Well, you're dying either way, but permanent nap time. Let's go. All right,
in a metaphorical way. All right, gamers. When is this gonna? I feel like it's gonna get shrapnel because of the plastic.
I think it's gonna break in one area and just splatter out.
That makes sense. Let's hope it's directly towards the most sentimental item I have. Gerald, that's different. You're not an item. Okay, that's why I said that.
He's the most sentimental organism,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No,
I say
because that's
perhaps
like
I'm smart.
that's a lot more encompassing, right? And gamers, let me further emphasize again to embrace your humanity. And it's also like masculinity and femininity. Are we recording? Was it good? Alright, swag. Epic. Excuse me. It's like figure out if you have a masculine core or a feminine core and embrace it. You'll be so much more happy. So much, trust me. And just epic style. Yeah. What are you doing? I'm scared.
Well, you'll see when you look back on it.
Oh god. Alright. Better not making any mustache jokes.
That peach fuzz? No.
Yeah, that's why I said it. I don't have a recourse, son of a gun.
I won. You lost one.
I thought, what?
You said you never lost a thing before.
I've never lost a thing before. I've never lost
just
anything
lost that
in my
one.
life. Lost what? Gamers, it's true. And I wouldn't lie to you, trust me. I've never lost anything in my life.
Hey, if someone says trust
Think
me,
about
it's probably a lie.
Oh, speaking of people bragging about stuff that you shouldn't list to, owning a business, or like saying, I built a business from the ground up. You know what it takes to do that?
$50 a year.
In some states, it's $0. Yeah. Not even $50 a year.
Yeah, you CEO.
Yeah. Okay, I'm a
Call
real
you out.
CEO. I'm a big boy. But I am a CEO, gamers. Maybe that'll say something for you. Maybe not. But probably not. But gamers, yeah, if someone's like, I built a business from the ground up. $50. And you don't have to do it yearly to file.
Really?
Wait, actually, oh, no, you didn't. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, also, you can file technically, even if you're not in that state, as long as you do business there, in a different state. So,
That's tax evasion.
it's not tax evasion. Okay, there was a whole Supreme Court case about this kind of thing. Man shouldn't have to pay more than he has to. Just what he owes.
Taxation is theft.
It's not evasion. It's not evasion. You stinky brainer. All right. Oh, we're getting there. I honestly didn't. What?
Look at that handle.
Look at that.
Like,
Oh,
look.
it caved in. I didn't think that would happen. That part's like one of the toughest. I don't know why I chose it. No, Jesus. Oh, that's so tight.
Yeah, just look at the handle. It's gonna fall.
Boom. Thanks. Look at the bottom. Just kidding. Pervert! If you didn't mute the video while I did that,
Well, I don't know how to.
that's like 80 million Hail Marys. You're not Catholic.
I'm LDS.
Alright. I'm just kidding. Alright, gamers. What else is there about humanity? What's there? What? Well, I already told you this. I was Hispanic. It shouldn't be a surprise. Come on, I'm not supposed to laugh on camera. It's lame or whatever.
Oh,
Break my broom! Did you break my broom?
no. I was more scared about your window.
Stinky brainer.
Just a little bit. That's okay.
Alright.
So,
Your question's about humanity.
yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
had a question. I forgot it though.
Sure.
If anything, my questions are more like depressing than anything. It's like, what makes
That's
it
fine.
worth it?
What makes it worth it?
What makes it worth
Ooh.
it? I mean, happiness is great. I mean, then
Mhm.
why not do nihilism? And no matter what you
Nihilism.
do, you're gonna die anyways.
No, yeah. Alright.
Unless, of course, there's an afterlife. You believe in a god.
Alright, here's the thing. I can explain to you the meaning of life if you want, but it's spoilers, because I have a video where I do that, and it's just royalty-free music over the audio, so you can't hear it. Okay, spoiler alert!
I watched that one, by the way.
You did really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, gamer. See, not fake fan confirmed. Do you know how I feel about British people?
Terrible.
Alright, there we go, not fake gamers.
That's why I'm Irish.
So, gamers, those are my Irish gamers. I know there's a lot of you, and I love it. Thank you, gamers, for being here. I'm not even kidding about that.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of gamers Gamers from Ireland.
I used to be able to do like a great Ireland accent.
Yeah.
No, I think I lost it. I'm not sure.
Top of the morning to you, laddies. My name is. I love you, Irishman. I promise. I just had the jab at Mr.
Is it Jacksepticeye?
Spadicy. What?
Is it Jacksepticeye?
Yeah, Jacksepticeye.
Oh, I was right for
Yeah, you know
once.
Jacksepticeye? What? Yeah. Happy Wheels.
Oh yeah.
I never watched his Happy Wheels stuff. I only watched Tobuscus's Happy Wheels stuff.
Really?
Can you believe that? Yeah.
No, I can't believe that. It's you. It's you we're talking about.
Right? I'm a YouTube veteran gamers. That's right. I know what salad fingers it is.
Remember when Stampy was a thing?
He's still making videos.
No, I thought he left YouTube.
I'm pretty sure he's back. I haven't really caught up with Stampy, but I heard about that. That he's back. Maybe he'll get on the Dream SMP.
Hopefully. He deserves it.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Freaking A. Freaking A.
He deserves more than what he got.
GG's. Gamers, we need to bring back Tobuscus. We're bringing back Tobuscus.
Yeah, you and your 12 fans.
Do it. Okay.
I love you, I swear.
Yeah. No, it's alright. You know what? I'd rather have 12 fans than freaking be someone like the the obvious Jake Paul or somebody.
That is true.
Yeah, like it's
That
quality
is
over
true.
quantity. Stinky. Gamers, I appreciate each and every one of you. And even if we do get big, we're not going to change that attitude. That'd be ridiculous. Like, I understand my point with this channel. It's not to get big and make money. If it was, I would be doing like reaction videos and a lot more Minecraft stuff or whatever.
Yeah, maybe more challenges too. Maybe challenges would make you blow up, you know?
Yeah, challenges like oh, if we did something that was visually like crazy and had this build up to it, you know? Like I'd do stuff like that.
Like Salt and Ice?
Like oh, that would be a little too far, but that would do it. That would do it. Salt and Ice. You remember those games. It'd be a throwback too, you know. But on a serious note, gamers, I really do love our community. Big or small. Alright. There's a reason why I'll always keep doing this. It's not if I was doing things for the money, I'd just continue doing real estate and nothing else. Alright. I really do want to help you. That's why I learned so much about humanity and happiness and meaning and stuff like that.
Way to circle back. Way to circle back. Yeah, no.
Thank you.
But like, okay, in my thoughts and ideas, my philosophizing and garbage. In my opinion, my own opinion, hopefully this not really offends anybody, hopefully it doesn't. What is the point of life if there's no afterlife? Like if there's no afterlife to go to, what's the point of being good and following any rules?
I can tell you if you want. Spoilers, remember? I'm not kidding.
Say it.
I know the meaning of life. I'm not kidding. Gamers, you think I'm clickbaiting, don't you? Don't you stinky brainer? Meaning of life's so complicated. Fake philosopher, stinky, armchair lazy poopy, thinking meaning of life's so complicated? Get out of here. You know the meaning of life, don't you?
No.
I'm kidding. Alright, that's fine.
I believe,
but no, seriously.
my opinion, the meaning of life can only be found out after you die. Because I am Christian, I believe in God. And I believe that when I die, hopefully I'll go to heaven, hopefully.
Okay.
And I'll know.
Alright. Well, I can tell you, gamers, spoiler alert, please close your eyes, alright? Whatever it takes. I'll do a timestamp right here of whenever. Is there enough room for a timestamp?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'll do a timestamp right here when I stop talking about the meaning of life. You should probably skip to that because spoilers, cringe. We're only doing that at 10 million subscribers for the meaning of life reveal. But gamers, you know nihilist, right? Let's talk back to nihilists for a minute because that's important. They say there's no meaning to life, right? Oh yeah, so you could just do whatever you want. We'll all die at the end.
Mm-hmm.
The point that Ben made, exactly. They're right.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a point. All right. Life doesn't give you a meaning.
Mm-hmm.
You give life its meaning. Really hope that wasn't the answer you were hoping I wouldn't say. Probably was.
Kinda
but
was.
Here, I'll tie it into it more. No, here's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about it. Imagine if life gave you a meaning when you were born, right? Like, it was just like put right in front of you. Okay, here's the meaning of this.
Worth nothing.
It would suck, right? It would suck a lot. You give life its meaning, and that's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. So you get to choose whether life even has meaning. Okay? Did you mess up the meaning of life now?
Yes, casually kicks the camera. It's okay.
But you get to decide if life has meaning and what that meaning is. You can decide if life has a terrible meaning, like if your meaning is to destroy the lives of many, is it to gain a lot of power? Is it to abuse that power? Whatever. Is
or
it
absolutely
to
depend on one person?
right? Or depend, exactly or codependence, or is it to calling me out or something?
No. Maybe just a little.
But no, like your meaning could be to make porcelain frogs or something, or your meaning could be to better humanity in this or that way, or better this and this or that way. You get to choose your meaning. You get to choose what your specific life means and why, and you get to do it. Isn't that a beautiful thing, gamers? And it's not that life has no meaning, it's that you get to give it its meaning. I mean, you are life, right? That's your whole thing. So yeah, gamers, that's the meaning of life. Thank you so much for skipping to this timestamp. Oh my goodness.
I
You're
got it.
swagging epic and drippy. Let me just say that much. If we were in Among Us, I would do something to appreciate. Sorry, there's a helicopter or something. I forgot to tell you. Try not to say things that would compromise our location. You knew that much, but...
Oh yeah, we are in Spokane, Washington. Address 4678 South Spokane Avenue.
No!
Imagine that was someone's actual address.
Oh, it might be. Alright, gamers, it's... Oh, alright.
That'd be terrible. I feel so bad.
Yeah, right? Like, I got, doxxed a few times. Not my address. But I've, had to super clarify, look, here's why this isn't me. So don't send crap to it. Don't go there. Don't harass these people. Alright? And I also called, their local sheriff's department being look, this person, got doxxed, and there's people who just want to screw with people.
You're cool.
Yo, whoa. Yo,
cool.
please allow me to ride you. I'm talking about his car, dude. What's wrong with you?
I think it's a bike.
I'm talking about his bike or quad. What's wrong with you? Right?
Hey. Let's edit that out.
Side, do you think? That was funny. I've never made that joke before. Get it? Because PewDiePie's editor is Sive. So let me have that.
I haven't watched... Okay, the
What?
main thing I watched with PewDiePie was the Last of Us series that he had. That's the main
Really?
thing. And I want to play Last of Us so bad.
Huh.
But I don't have a PlayStation and an Xbox.
Oh, you're fine. The Last of Us 2 is pretty cringe. But, wait. It's because it's a political...
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Don't worry.
Politics equals no.
That's why I love Boss Baby so much. You think I'm kidding, don't you?
No.
I'm not.
You're not.
Alright. No, seriously, Boss Baby is unironically my favorite movie. I'm not kidding. Yes.
Okay.
No, seriously. I'm scared for the second one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm scared.
Well, that ties into the complexity of human life.
That's true. Values. Values! How have we not discussed values?
Oh, remember when we had the conversation about checking before we turn left? To Bookman's?
What?
But when we remember we were driving and it's like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
well, then why does it matter to check the lane
Yeah.
before we turn left?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if your life had no meaning, it wouldn't. I'm just kidding. The poor people you would be getting in front of, their lives have meaning. Probably, buddy. Okay. So have some consideration, you sociopath. But yeah. If it's like the bed analogy. Why would I make my bed if I'm just gonna get back into it? Or why would I clean my room if it's just gonna get dirty again? And it's why would you feed yourself if you're just gonna die? It's ridiculous to think of that end game as that absolute as the precursor for how you live. It's like comparing yourself to the universe. That is one of the most egocentric things I've heard. Ironically enough, right? Oh well, the universe is so big. I'm not calling you. I know we talked about the universe. I'm not talking about you then. But you shouldn't compare yourself to the universe. You're nowhere near the universe. Just as a ladybug is nowhere near you. It's ridiculous. That scale. It just is irrelevant to you as an individual human being. Right.
So, as a recap to the to what we were talked about then, I pretty much said that why does anything matter if worth is developed by humans, is by ourselves? Why would it matter? That's pretty much what the argument. Not the argument. But
why would it matter if we determine our meaning? Is that what you mean?
No. It's why does it matter? Anything. Don't you remember?
Oh yeah. And then we talked about like things matter because you give them meaning.
Well,
Like, with your personal life individually.
Yeah.
And then, so like, I'm sorry. Ask that one more time.
Okay. So,
Okay.
what we talked about was
Mm-hmm.
that why does anything matter if we just give ourselves that meaning
What is?
if we just create worth, if we create worth, nothing is everything is worthless pretty much, unless we create worth. Why do you think the dollar is so worth something to?
Oh, okay. So you're making a point.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right.
Don't remember that?
Yeah, and like things have intrinsic worth, right? It's just that life having meaning is more complex than intrinsic like value. The reason gold is valued is because it's rare, right? The reason that oil has value is because we can do things with it. The reason food has value is because we can use it to survive. It's like, like there's intrinsic value and then there's like meaning of life, worth.
Well, humans aren't rare.
Humans aren't, well, it depends on your definition of rare, but we only made it before. PP. Alright, but yeah, no, humans aren't rare, which is another reason why it's so important to...
So why do they have value?
Because
Not to sound all...
human value is more complex than intrinsic objective value.
Okay.
That you have with like objects and resources.
Okay, but then trees, they're probably the most rare thing in the entire universe. Probably.
On the scale of the universe, but...
Yeah. We said not to compare ourselves to the universe, but still.
It's egocentric, yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you're as good as the universe. All right, buddy. Yeah, stinky poop. Like comparable to like, it's ridiculous to compare things like that on such a scale. Simply because of scale. Did you cut yourself with a knife?
Just a little bit.
It's pretty edgy.
Like a cut G.
Don't.
No. I want to cut that out too.
Alright. I'm gonna cut this part out, but I'm gonna do that whole stretch thing whenever I have a part that we're gonna cut. So that I know where to cut. I'm just skipping through.
Yeah, because that's kind of a little sus.
Okay. Gamers. Alright, where should this thing go off?
No.
I shouldn't even do that. Jesus. Yeah, this thing is obviously here's the weak point.
Oh, so it's gonna go.
Point. But it's got threads, so the plastic density, like total, is pretty thick.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of hard to really determine, but the rest of it is thick as well. So I guess we'll just have to see, guys. Probably depends on where we put the rubber bands. Now, what you want to do with these rubber band things, and what I see people do wrong all the time, I understand why they do it because I basically did it myself, but they spread them out. You gotta like focus on one point, so that there's more like pressure.
Or else you're gonna be here for more than 43 minutes. And
is that how long it's been? Oh no. Oh.
Well, no, since the recording stopped last time,
that's
what
like
how long
an
it's
hour.
been.
Jeez. Stinky.
You gotta stand up first.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, I'm not a puss.
Oh!
I'm just stand up.
Why just had surgery? Fight me, my guy.
Was that really a good sentence to make?
Yes.
I just had surgery. You should fight me.
Square up. I'll win still.
Well, I'm supposed to say that. You're not supposed to have an ego about it. We had this whole conversation. I'll be like, yeah, you probably still win. Then it would be like a little comedic, I'd be like, yeah. Stinky brainer.
No, Patrick, that's a gun.
Yeah.
I know.
All right. Any more questions on humanity?
Okay, on YouTube, are you allowed to get into the concept of religion? Because some things will let you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we avoid that. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets tough. It's the thing with religion and politics is if you start talking about it and invest yourself into it, almost whatsoever, your channel, in every instance I've seen, becomes all about that.
Oh.
And we just, for our purposes.
Okay.
That's not what the channel's about. So.
Yeah.
So we'll avoid religion and politics as much as we possibly can.
Okay. But it's okay to say that, hey, we are Christian.
Oh yeah, like I have faith. I'm not gonna like. Yeah. I'm not one of those who'd be like, you son of a bitch. All right, repent now.
That's dumb.
Stinky. No, if that's your goal, that's not gonna convince people, you dummy. Yeah, I'm not gonna like poop on you for not having religious beliefs. And getting to that point, takes like a while or whatever. We said we wouldn't talk about it. I was stinky. It's always me who keeps talking about religion and politics. Yeah, the gamers know in the live streams. I always break the stream rules.
Because I know we both of us, we do have different beliefs on it. Because of course different sects of Christianity exist.
I don't have
obviously.
sex.
SECTS.
I don't have
Is that
sex.
how you spell it?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
It's. I'm sorry. Jeez, I've never done a rubber band thing like this before. Have you?
I'm sane. Thank you. So no.
Like from Dragon Ball? What the hell?
You know, I've seen like the rubber bands with watermelons.
With the watermelon,
And
yeah.
it goes straight to his face.
Like- Oh, it's pointed at my face most of the time, so that's probably what's gonna happen.
Oh, but now it's pointing at my face.
Oh, if I lose an eye,
Get an eye patch. So cool.
that'd be cool.
I don't want to say that.
I could. Would I?
I can't say that. I can't say it. It's illegal. In some countries.
Like China? Like everything is legal in China.
Politics.
That
no.
statement. Hey, yo!
No politics.
China is asshole. I'm sorry. All right, one more. We need the poo. All right, I'm done. I'm done. To Minion Square what?
Okay, so.
Questions about not religion, humanity.
Humanity. Well, we know the effects of humanity, and that's pretty much destruction. Everywhere we go, we destroy things. Yeah, sure, you say that we have humanitarian things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we wouldn't need them if humans weren't around.
Oh, okay. So, I got a perfect example. It also lets me explain why being a vegan would end up killing more animals. Like, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
So, the development of any species is going to result in the deterioration or like destruction of other species, whether it's plants, animals, whatever, for resources. It's competition of resources. You see that on a lower scale, not as much of an extreme scale in like basic nature, especially if there's no like hugely dominant species. If a species is to expand and increase population, development, stuff like that, it is going to result in the lessness, deterioration of another, or usually multiple. For like, and this size in the vegan is an example like this, which I should have said first. So if we were to all become vegan, right? Just don't eat meat, don't eat animals, whatever, because eating animals is wrong. All right. You know what that would result in, right? You're not supposed to make me laugh at Rubens. So the amount of farmland it would take up alone. I mean, not the amount of farmland. I won't say alone, just because people will be like, statistics, you said that.
It would take like a lot of Africa,
But-
wouldn't it, if we just focused in one area?
It would take up. I don't know the numbers. I don't know the exact width, but I know this much.
Yeah, I don't know that.
If we all maintain a vegan diet, the amount of farmland and maintenance, because there's animals that want to eat that food, right? And I know people make jokes like, "Oh, I don't eat salads because it's a rabbit's food." On that scale, it is. Okay, it is. All those animals that you're trying to protect, it takes it away from them. All right, there's a finite amount of resources. So at this point, you have to wonder who's more important, animals or humans. A lot of vegans would debate that back and forth. So, yeah, a species has to take priority over another species to survive. On the scale of animals that are, I think it's like, herbivores, like, oh, they're more important than plants from their perspective. A cow, like wolves to sheep, they're more important than sheep of their perspective. Like literally you cannot like increase a population, like you can't increase population, you can't increase development of you can't expand a species without doing the opposite to others.
But we're not just
Species.
destroying species, we're destroying landscapes where what's the word for it? Okay, a lot of the animals that are extinct are because of humans, like the dodo birds. They had no natural predators, so they didn't really care. They didn't really care if they were like seen by anything, and they were stupid. And so the early hunters, not early hunters, but like people would shoot them and eat them by the hundreds until they were extinct.
Mm-hmm.
There's also this one bird, I forgot what the name of it was, where the flocks would be by the thousands, and they would just take shotguns and just shoot them and you just kill them all. Right?
Oh yeah, and like how that was going on with buffaloes. Too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Buffaloes too, and it came to a point where the buffaloes were they became endangered. And that means you can only hunt to kill one in your lifetime, which is the law.
Mm-hmm.
But also elephants, poachers. They're used in I think it was 19 something. There was like a few million. Today there's like less than 500,000.
Freaking bro.
I think. Don't quote me on this.
No,
but
you're good.
It's close.
Right.
It's close.
Okay. No, I'm glad you said something like that. That lets me talk about the capability of destruction. Yeah, humans are capable of destruction like no other, obviously, because of technology, stuff like that. No, it's completely possible. But it's not necessary for humanity to exist and thrive, that level of destruction. However, there is a level of destruction that is necessary for any species to thrive. But you don't need to like go kill like 200 animals and then just throw them away or some crap like that. Let them deteriorate. Which you could argue, oh, that is fertilizer for plants, but you know what I mean? It's a waste. Yeah, human beings can create mass destruction, but it's not necessary for humanity to exist. And I would argue that it's pretty cruel and, again, inhumane to waste to that extent. Create that level of destruction. Unnecessary destruction. A level of destruction is necessary, but, you know, if you kill something, you should be able to eat it, you know? That kind of destruction.
Unless it's a cockroach in your kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. If you kill something, you should be able to eat it, or it should be preventing you from getting disease. Yeah, there we go.
They fly, you know that?
Unfortunately, yeah. Ooh, you want to hear some fact about that'll ruin figs for you? Have you heard it?
I like figs.
Okay, alright. Maybe I shouldn't tell
I'm
you.
scared now. Not you have to tell me.
Alright, oh, dang it. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Alright, gamers, if you don't want figs to be ruined for you. So, there's a species of insect called the fig wasp, right? Mm-hmm. What those do, and in order for figs to develop, is they climb inside of the fig in an early stage of development and lay their eggs there. And then the insect that did that dies inside the fig and stays there and is digested by the fig in development. So, but don't worry, you know, the digestive enzymes absorb and like break down the wasp completely by the time it ripens. So.
Okay. Well, that doesn't really faze me because a lot of makeup is made out of is whale poop.
I know, but would you eat makeup?
No, but I wouldn't put it on my face
I don't
either.
know. To me, alright. Yeah, to me. Oh, it's starting. Oh.
Don't face it towards me.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. Look at the little leak. Oh, Jesus. We're gonna break that window. I did. You know, when it comes to challenges and stuff like this, I never think about the outcome, ever. Despite how many I've been towards. No. Like, when I'm just gonna start a challenge, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. These suck. These are hard.
These are
As
terrible.
I'm doing them every time. Not just with like the first 4 or first 10. Like the Mountain Dew coffee. Did you hear about that?
I heard about it. You told me about it. I just haven't watched it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that again. I was being a coward, honestly, but it sucks. Maybe I'm just in that mentality again. Oh God, that's Gerald. No.
That's what I said. Move.
My hand's like below my pinkies, right there. It's just getting irritated. You're supposed to call me a wuss or something. Come on, man.
Wuss.
Hey! Oh, sorry, that was loud. Hey.
Be louder. Scream!
What are you, freaking Gary Vee?
Yes.
Stinky. Oh, by the way, gamers, if you hear someone named Billie Jean trying to give you any advice, don't listen to him.
Billie Jean.
He's not my lover. Oh, he's just a guy who makes fake guru ads online. He's a bitch. I would call it to him. So I'm just. Oh, I can't say that.
He said a no word again.
Oh, never say no word in my life.
Every single time you say a no word, you should be punished.
Okay. Gamers, but Dave Ramsey too. Dave Ramsey crunch. Dave Ramsey? You heard of Dave Ramsey?
I think so.
Do you listen to his voice?
No.
All right, good. Yeah, he's pretty stinky. Mark Cuban. Oh. If a word comes out of Mark Cuban's mouth, what? Oh. If a word comes out of Mark Cuban's mouth, just do the opposite. Yeah, it's like,
so he says breathe. Just stop.
Stop breathing. If Mark Cuban says to do it, yeah. Don't take that advice, Cameron. I gotta say that. Like when I say eating poop, like we should eat poop, we should consume poop on live stream. If a parent, like who is evil, decides to eat their kid poop and says I told them to do so,
they can sue you, right?
Yeah. So don't do that, gamers. Don't eat poop. Don't not breathe.
Yeah, don't stop breathing. It's not fun.
Don't literally do the opposite of everything Mark Cuban says. But Mark Cuban sucks. All right. I'm not saying any Mark Cuban in particular, so I'm not bullying anybody. And I'm not saying in which way he sucks. He could suck as in he uses a vacuum within his own home, which is very hygienic, and I applaud him, but... Alright. That's it. Billie Jean! Oh, it's stuck in my head now. It's copyright. Yeah. You know, if we get big, this will get taken down.
Well, by that time, I don't think it would matter.
Nah, yeah, I don't care, gamers. Yeah, I don't care about the money unless it's giving it back to you. I'm not kidding. Hold me on that. Not that you'll need to. Seriously, I don't want a lot of money myself.
Wins millions of dollars, takes down videos.
No gamer. Remind me to do that if we make that. But seriously, gamers, I literally just want enough to stay out of trouble, you know? Like that's it. I'm not talking about like doing crazy crap and getting lawyers to get out of it. I mean, like, just I'm not gonna buy a new car even. I like my car.
Money doesn't buy happiness, but it sure does help.
Oh yeah, money helps. Yeah. Oh Jesus.
Don't face.
I'm sorry. I'm.
Not the expensive stuff.
Oh God, it's so tight.
You're poor. Remember?
I should not. Look it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I forgot I had. Poor. Oh Jesus. I probably should have kept my warehouse job. Just kidding. I burned the boats for a reason. That's a different story. Okay. Humanity questions.
Because we keep on getting off track. This is a falsely named video at this point. More of just stupid conversations with Ben.
Ben. I hope you enjoy gamers. Well, is there something you're just curious about? I mean, I do answer questions for not a living, but I like it. It's what I do. Come on.
For whatever reason, I keep on trying to think of why you called me Ben in the first place.
I thought you said I swear. I don't know how. I don't remember.
Because I always introduce myself by my last name.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what everyone calls me at school.
Oh, okay. That's probably it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I said, hello, my name is Ben. I'm not going to say my full last name.
Sure. Yeah, that would be stupid. Gamers, I would never say my last name on the internet. But yeah, go on. But don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that. Okay, go on.
My name is Ben.
Yeah, Ben.
You probably only heard Ben.
Yeah, Ben's not his full name. Yeah.
And then I just ran with it. I'm like, you can call me Ben if you like. I don't care.
I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. I thought it was his first name. And then someone said his first name to me, and I was like, did he just say?
Yeah, was that the dance thing?
The dance, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what did he say?
That was, how long have we known each other since then?
Yeah.
Like a couple of years?
I think so, yeah. I'm graduated now.
Wow, I'm old.
You're really old. You senior now?
I'm a junior.
Oh, jeez. I remember being a junior. I was in history class and all that.
I was a freshman when you were a junior.
Yeah, that's right when we met. Yeah, gamers didn't always have this, just so we're clear.
Yeah. Even so, he looks like something that shouldn't be named on this channel.
Racism. Confirmed. Oh Jesus, it's so wet now.
Well, not that. I wasn't leaning towards that, I swear.
You have to tell me after.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, of course I do. Gamers. I'm sorry, I can't read lips very well.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. I'm not supposed to say that when I'm reading someone's. It's like when someone says "don't look" and you're like.
Yeah.
Like that.
Or like. You text somebody from across the room, they're like,
why did you text me?
It's like, no!
Or worse, they respond verbally when it's like, okay, but...
That's when you get the key, you go to their car.
And you do not commit vandalism because gamers, that is illegal.
And plus, if you slash 3 but not 4 tires, their insurance will not cover them. So
right.
if you want to be a really good, crazy X, then 3 out of 4 tires. Big brain. Big brain.
Did a dog just get my video? Oh shit! Oh, here it goes.
Hey, get that away from the camera.
Here it goes. Oh god.
Whoa!
Oh, there it goes. Oh, there it goes. Oh crap. Oh crap, I'm wet.
Put more on there.
Why does it smell like that?
Because it's been out for over an hour.
It's still kind of cold. I've had milk out for hours. You know what I drink during stream? Oh, I forgot I'm going to get messy. That's the point of this. Ah, dang it. Gamers, I love you. I hope that's clear now. Oh, God. This is going to be disappointing. It's going to release too much pressure. The rubber bands. Dang it. All right, gamers. Well, let's add some royalty-free music as he follows me with the light. And you just kind of enjoy this and sped up motion throughout the yard. All right.
Oh, wow. No.
Come on. Oh, pick the camera up and the light. The light's got a battery pack.
Oh, I can't.
Let's go water the fields. Come on.
I can't pick it up.
Off.
1 second. Okay.
It's fine. Oh, the mic. Oh, God, the mic's a milk. Oh, Jesus. If you want, you can unplug the mic. It'll just be music. Okay. We can say.
I dropped the cord.
It's fine. Don't. It's all right. Oh, do you want to get the light and the battery? Or if you want, you can stop recording and turn the flash on. Oh, geez, we're running out of time. Shoes. That was a good idea.
I didn't know you were going to throw it on the floor, so I don't know if I got that.
Oh no! Get a close up.
And the carnage. There it lays. The dead milk.
Jeez.
There it will stay.